All right, welcome back inside the Brentwood Sportsplex, where we have a heavyweight matchup in the RMLL Junior B South Division between the Calgary Chill and the Calgary Shamrocks. I'm Simon Trzaskowski. I'll have the call for you here today. It looks like we do know who our starting goaltenders are going to be for the away Calgary Shamrocks. That's Chase Mizek in between the pipes. 4 games played for him on the season. An .876 save percentage to his name with 6.2 goals against average. On the other side, it looks like that is Easton Martin, I believe. Or excuse me, nope, that is Dane Matson. 2 games played for him with an .855 save percentage, 3.5 goals against average, according to the RMLL website. Very, very low, very, very impressive. We'll see if he can keep that up against one of the best offensive teams in Junior B lacrosse. So far this season, the Calgary Shamrocks, 12.4 goals for per game. I believe top in the South, potentially top in all of Junior B. The Chill so far, 10.9 themselves. Looking very impressive as well. Maybe the most impressive stat that the Shamrocks have, a goals against average of 5.6. Very, very low. And definitely lower than I was expecting when I went looking for that one. The Chill, 8.6, as a very offensive team. That's something you'll definitely notice watching this Chill squad. The Shamrocks' defense and transition has given a lot of issues to a lot of very good teams. We'll see if it does the same for the home Chill as they look to maintain their very solid record. We're getting ready for our first draw. It's Beckett Davis right across from Brody DaCosta. As the ball gets dropped, here we go. Quickly pinned by the Chill, walking the line, swatted right into the Shamrock zone where it's picked up, and the Shamrocks will take the first faceoff. Recovered, they'll run it back over. The captain McLean takes it over the half line on the left side. Sending it right back across. They'll work their way across the zone on the left. Once again, Tyler Auger, their point leader, will charge in and fire. Good save by Matson. We've got a hand in the air early. It looks like the Shamrocks will head to a power play. They'll hand it right off to Tyler Auger once again. The last time the Shamrocks and the Chill played, Auger had a 4-point night on April 26th. The Shamrocks won 8-6. Only going to be 2 matchups between these two teams this season. The Shamrocks looking to try and sweep it. As heading to the box for 2 minutes. It looks like it might have been a holding call if I saw that right. So we will see the Shamrocks head to the power play. Starting with it up top, Tyler Auger. 15 goals, 15 assists, and 30 points in just 5 games for him so far. He'll walk it over half, down the right side. They'll work their way around the arc. Auger looks back over to the corner. Siege, back up high, Auger, back to Siege. Auger looks, Siege, fires, will not go, bounces right off his stick. 10-second shot clock, looking for options, hits a man on the far side. Back up high, winds up, fires, good save by Matson. Now heading the other way, the Chill, shorthanded. They'll make a charge towards the goal. Trying to waste down the shot clock. About 15 seconds left in it. They'll see a lane. Bateman walks in, fires, but goes just wide. I believe that might have gone off of the shoulder of Mizek. Back along the boards. Chill get pinned, recovered by the Shamrocks. They'll get the ball back with 1:10 left on their power play. Now heading down the right side, Aaron Siege. Looking for options, finds one up high in Negrin. They work their way around the arc, back up to the top. Auger swaps back over to Negrin. He'll fire, good save by Matson. Back outside again, finds a cut man, walks in, fires, goes low, will not beat him. As Matson having an early heavy workload for the Chill. Now heading down the left side of the floor, the Chill set up shorthanded, 25 seconds to go on their power play. With it, Bateman Working off a screen, cutting his way in. Trying to push his way through the defense. 10 seconds to go. He'll quickly get double teamed, forced back through, walks in, able to beat multiple players. Holy smokes, what a play by Bateman. Could not get the ball loose. As we'll see the Shamrocks go the other way after that impressive solo effort. Now up high on the right side. Kalinic back down the left with Auger. On the far side, that's McLean. Back up high, down the right. Works off a screen, 10 seconds to go. Spins off the defender, another screen, back up high, Auger. He'll look, he'll fire, good save by Matson. Already up to 5 saves on the night. McLean back out wide. He's gonna take his time. Fresh shot clock, he intends to use it. Back down the right side, Kalinic. Looking for options, bounce off the boards. Going down on that play was O'Connell. He'll just spin his way back up and get the ball back over half with some help from Baxter Graff. Back to even strength as the Chill work their way down the left side. Jacob Shukat. 4 minutes gone here in the first period. Both teams still tied at 0. So the Chill have it up high. Trying to work their way around on the right side. Winding up, firing. Good save by Mizek. The Chill get the steal as they'll maintain possession. Back on the right side. Working their way out of the corner. Charchuk looking for options. Firing that one straight off of the stick of Shukat. As Mizek did not get a grip of that one. Shukat gets the second try. 1-0 Chill. And despite the early power play by the Shamrocks, the Calgary Chill will take the first lead here on home soil. We get ready for another face-off. They'll blow it down. This will go straight over to the Chill, who get their offense back on the floor, but not for long. Near steal. They're going to go for a run with it. Down the right side, that's Snee. They'll pass it back up high as the Shamrocks reset, get their offensive players on the floor. Negrin straight off the bench. As well as Tyler Auger. On the left side now. Looking for options, goes off the sideboards. Down the right side, walking their way in, spinning off the defender. Looking for a way to fire, he will, blocked in front, gloving it back down, and he'll get taken out before he can get rid of it. That is a shot clock violation on the Shamrocks. Back down the left side of the floor. Adam Cowett. Just over half as Shukat walks in with it. Tries to charge his way in. Bateman back to Charchuk. Outside, Bateman. Working off a screen on the right side. Wiring that one just wide. Don't believe they made contact. Second try will go, as that'll be a good save by Mizek. The Chill, fresh shot clock for their efforts. They'll start on the left side with it. Dawsdahl, back down the right side, Charchuk. Taking his time, 20 seconds to go. Shukat with it. Back down the right side again. They'll keep rotating. Long shot, Bateman, good save by Mizek. Jacob Shukat down the left side with it now. Bateman down the right. We get a quick whistle. Illegal, I believe illegal screen on that one to the Chill. Shamrocks will get the ball. Let's see what their offense can do. As it's going to start with Kalinic. Down the right side, passes it back up to Auger, back to the corner. Working off a screen from McLean. They'll run it back up high. Down the right side, Kalinic tries to get rid of it, puts it on goal instead. Matson with a great save. Now down the left side, here comes the Chill on a charge. Pushing his way towards the goal, Forgren. Spinning off that defender. DaCosta working off a screen, goes back up high, down the right side with it. He'll look, he'll fire. That's a shot from Brett Kohut. Shot clock will go off on the Chill. So we'll see the Shamrocks get it back, 1-0 through the first 7 minutes of this one. Auger back down the right. McGrin with it, tries to walk in. Fakes the push, ends up going back outside with it. Looking for some help, long shot, good save by Matson. Looking for options now. And it looks like that's Martin in between the pipes, not Matson. I swore I saw number 1, but it looks like there's double zeros in between the pipes now as we get our first penalty, I believe, going back over to the Chill. So this will be the second power play for the Shamrocks, if I'm seeing this right. So they're trying to figure out who should serve this. And it looks like that's number 10 in between, sitting in the box. It's going to be a 2-minute minor here as the Shamrocks will take it back up high. Auger down the right side. Back to the corner, back up high. Kalinic. They continue to work their way around. McLean setting a screen for Auger. Auger walks in, looks for an option and fires. Good save by Martin. Back down the right side of the floor. Pops it right in front for the captain, McLean. He couldn't hold on to the ball. So they reset. 15 seconds still to go for the Shamrocks. Down the right side, working with it in the corner. Back up high. Knocked off his stick, is chasing that one. Damon Penoyer. As with 70 seconds and only 5 seconds on the shot clock, they need to fire it down the floor and will. So we will see the Chill get the ball back here on their own side of half. Charchuk picking it up, rushing down the left side. Back behind the net, looking for options. Trying to spin off one defender. 15 seconds. Back up high with Bateman. On the right side, Ian Charchuk. He'll get pushed into the boards, trying to maintain possession with 3 seconds to go. And the shot clock will go off. The Shamrocks will get a full shot clock of power play time before we see the Chill player return to the floor. Back on the right side, Kalinic. Back to the corner once again with Siege. Up high, Auger, back over to Siege. They continue to work. Siege walks in, fires it low, goes just wide. And Auger has to swat it into the corner. McLean picks it up. He'll fire it in on Martin. Another good save by him. Now here comes the Chill. Down the left side of the floor they go. Bateman spins off one defender. Double team will come quick. He fires it in low on Mizek. And on the left side of the floor, they set up. Shukat, 20-second shot clock. On the right now. Bateman trying to spin off the screen. Gets it to center. Back down the right side, misses the pass as Brett Kohut couldn't find it. And now the Shamrocks head the other way. That'll bounce off the boards. They get a fresh shot clock in the offensive zone. And they're going to take their time with it. Pushing their way down the right. Back up high to Auger. Down the left. In front. Had a cut man. Couldn't hit his stick. Will end up back in the corner. Recovered by the Chill. One nothing as we cross over half here in the first period. The Chill with the only score so far, Jacob Shukat getting an even strength goal. Now down the right side, sending it all the way to the corner. Chill trying to set up their offense. This will end up missing. Recovered. 10 seconds to go. Hits a man up high. Dosdall can't get it loose. Gets a second try. Fires it in on Mizek. Rebounds there for Dosdall. That's DaCosta. So they'll set up their offense once again. Stolen back by the Shamrocks. So they'll take it over half. Down the right. Rylan Patterson hands it right off to Auger. Now down the left side, here comes the Shamrocks. Right in front, has a man in Auger, couldn't find his sticks, so it'll quickly get recovered as Caden Regenbald finds it and gets it over half for the Chill. We've got an empty net now as Martin heads off. 6-on-5 for the Chill, a power play coming up. So 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. 10 seconds on the right side. Working their way in. Bateman fires. That'll miss and go flying out. So with that, we'll get a whistle, and we will see the Chill head to the power play for the first time today. Although before that, we might be heading to our media break. So we'll be right back with you in just a moment. All right, welcome back as we get ready to go. 8:24 left here in the first period. 1-0 for the Calgary Chill, and with a big chance coming up to try and extend their lead on the power play. They'll start on the outside. Back up high down the left. Bateman. They'll pass it back and forth with Shukat. Bateman back up high. Looks, fires. Good save off of the stick of Ethan Dumoulin. Fresh shot clock for their efforts. Bateman back to the corner with Shukat. Playing up high is DaCosta. DaCosta back down the right. Looks to try and hit a jumping Bateman as they recover. 14 seconds to go. On the right. Walking their way in. Down and inside. Bateman, 5 seconds. Working off a screen. Tries to hit a cutting DaCosta. Couldn't find him. They have to just loose this ball. That'll be a shot clock violation on the Chill. Only getting one chance in the first 45 or so seconds of that power play. We'll see the Shamrocks try and waste down a lot of what's left with 20 seconds to go on their shot clock. Siege will take it to the corner. Only one man on him. He'll try and walk it back up. Looking for options. Sees an angle, but quickly walks into a double team. Trying to cut his way in, won't be able to as the shot clock will go off. And with 42 seconds left on their power play, they send back out the offense. Now down the left side, Cowett takes it over half and hands it off to Bateman. Now on the left, Bateman with it. Shukat, 10 seconds. Bateman, DaCosta. Down the right, Dumoulin. He's going to look inside. They'll fire Charchuk with a nice chance. Back to the corner we go, trying to push their way in. DaCosta picks it up. Sees a lane, won't fire. Back to the corner with Charchuk. Dumoulin, DaCosta. Back to Dumoulin again. 15 seconds. Bateman into the corner. Shukat. Bateman once more. As Auger cheating a little bit down the floor. The Chill nearly able to get the steal back at even strength. We'll see the Shamrocks get it at half. 6 minutes to go in the first. Still 1-0 off the only goal scored so far by Jacob Shukat. Down the left side, Tyler Auger works off a screen from McLean. Up high, McLean. Back down the right, diving shot, good save, Martin. Here comes the Chill the other way. Graff takes it right over. Down the left side, nearly sees a lane. Walks into a double team instead. Knocked into the corner, looking for some help. Doesn't look like he's going to find it. Finally coming in, Ethan Dosdall picks up that ball. Looking for options. Up high, Dumoulin fires. Good save by Mizek. Stolen right back. Here comes Kohut. Looking for options, has one in Dumoulin. Pushes his way through the zone on the left side. Dosdall trying to cut their way in. Dumoulin back up high once more. Dosdall. Cross over to Kohut. Shoots it low, doesn't get through traffic. Or they will say it hit something. They reset the shot clock. So it must have snuck through somewhere. The Chill will get it back in the corner. Up high with it, Bateman. Down the left, Dosdall. Dosdall off a screen, back down the right, in front. Brett Kohut misses on the shot. It'll end up going high. Dosdall. Down the right side. Kohut, 10 seconds to go. Tries to hit someone cutting behind the goal in DaCosta, I believe, but couldn't find him. Stolen by Mizek. On the right side. Resetting the offense. Auger up high. Something I've noticed early in this one, the Chill without Cash Bannister. Last week's Beast of the Week. Had 11 points last weekend for the Chill. I haven't seen him quite yet in this one. Looks like he might not be making an appearance against the Shamrocks. That's a shot clock violation on the Shamrocks. As with 4 minutes left in the first, we'll see the Chill restart their offense. Dumoulin tries to put it down low, down the right side. Rushing in is Kohut. He'll look for options. Back up high with it. Dosdall walks his way in. Bateman, cross to Dumoulin. He's going to fire. Down low on Mizek. They're going to call a shot clock violation. Did not hit the goaltender. And now down the right. Kalinic nearly sees a lane. Gets forced back out wide by Regenball. Now on the left. Trying to walk in. Up high again. Kalinic fires, scores. The Shamrocks tie it up at 1. Jaden Kalinic, number 8 on the season for him, his 17th point as well. 17 minutes into the first period, the Shamrocks finally find an answer for Shewcats first. So we'll get ready for another face-off with not too much left in the first frame. Ball's quickly pinned. DaCosta chases. He'll end up tracking it down and run it down the right. Brody DaCosta, the usual face-off man for the Calgary Chill, getting a little bit more offensive zone time in this game, potentially with the absence of Bannister. Down the left, Shewcat, 5 seconds, fires low. Good save by Mizek. Running this one right over half is Rylan Patterson. Down the right, handing it off to Siege. Cuts his way in, has a chance on goal. I believe they're going to say that made contact. That was a good chance by the Shamrock. Siege with 6 goals so far on his season. 18 points. Cutting his way in, Bateman, forced wide. He'll end up losing the ball, but goes right to work to try and get it back. And it looks like he might have succeeded. He was knocked loose for a moment as they still fight for it, trying to track it. Finally finding it. They're going to say the Chill will get the ball here, but they'll have to start from the corner instead of the little mini rush that we nearly saw there for Damon Penoyer. Bateman gets it knocked off his stick once again. The Shamrocks get the steal, and they'll head down the floor with their offense. On the right side with it. Highcamp down the left, rushes in, goes low. Good save, Martin. Back up high on the rush. Down the left side is Simon Forgren. Dawsdahl holds it on the right side of that half line. Now on the left, working their way up. Baxter Graff making an appearance with the offense. Shukat fires that one. That might have gone off a helmet. Regardless, it hit the goaltender. They'll get a fresh shot clock. And up high, Jacob Shukat sets things up. We'll see DaCosta. Cross to Dumoulin. Looks up high. Here comes Shukat again. Fires it low. Good save by Mizek. He somehow kept that out. Chase Mizek, 16 for 17 so far here in Brentwood. On the right side, Soren Negrin, 15 seconds left on the shot clock, 25 on the game. Auger forced it into the boards, getting some help from his captain, McLean, as he knocks him down. McLean can't corral. He'll end up going into the boards. Quickly pinned. Shot clock will go off. So we are going to see the Chill get the ball back. They'll take a timeout, but they will get 8.8 seconds to try and do something with it. Both teams tied. The Chill not wanting to go into the second period in that tie. We'll see if they can potentially find a second goal. And occasionally we'll see teams pull their goaltenders to try and get that sixth man. You know you don't have to worry about the Shamrocks having a possession after you if you make sure your shot comes at the very end of this 8 seconds. You're looking for a buzzer beater if that's what you intend to do. It looks like Martin is going to stay on the bench as we see 6 Chill attackers on the floor. They'll start with it on their side of half. They'll have to get it over quick. 6.9 seconds put on the board. Even less time to work with it for the Chill, as they're going to send it right over to Dumoulin, it looks like, straight after they get the ball. Let's see what they can do with it. They get 8 seconds. Here they go. Here comes Kohut. Dumoulin on the left. Up high, Shukat, 3 seconds. Bateman needs to fire. He looks. He'll fire it low. Good save by Mizek. And we're going to go into the half tied at 1. So with 20 minutes passing between these two teams, we will be tied heading into the final 40 minutes of this one. So we'll head to intermission. You are watching RMLL Junior B Lacrosse here on NetFront. All right, welcome back inside the Brentwood Sportsplex as we get ready to go for period 2 between the Calgary Chill and the Calgary Shamrocks. As first period stats right up there on the screen for you. We are currently tied at 1 with the Calgary Chill leading in shots 18-13. Power plays so far 0 for 1 for the Calgary Chill. The Shamrocks with one more chance, They're 0 for 2 themselves. Face-off so far 66% for the Calgary Chill, 33 for the Shamrocks as we get ready to go. 40 minutes still between these two South foes. So we get ready for a face-off once again between Beckett Davis, and that's going to be Brody DaCosta. I believe all 3 face-offs so far have been between these two men. As the refs having a quick conversation with head coach Jason Crook. They try and iron out something before the start of this second period. It looked like they took a trip to that Chill bench as well. Whatever the problem was, it looks like they found their fix as Martin and Mizek both looking ready to go. DaCosta and Davis as well. It'll get knocked right into the Chill zone. Shamrocks picking up the first face-off of the second period. Down the left side, Patterson hands that one right off with Ben McLean. McLean looks, fires, good save Martin. A quick shot early for the Shamrocks. As they set things up, Owen Hamill. Up high. Down the left side, he's gonna end up finding Charchuk. On the right side of the floor, he'll walk his way in. From the corner now, back up high, finds a man in front, cutting his Kohut. That shot went wide. Back up high, Dosdall, 3-second shot clock. He needs to fire, he'll score! Ethan Dosdall with a little bit of a curveball finds his 4th goal of the season. It was a bit of an odd one. He bounced it right in front of Mizek, and it looked like he might have been a little screened. Didn't get a good view of where that shot was coming in on him from. And the Calgary Chill once again take a lead. This will get picked up. Good face-off win by the Chill. Down the right side, Dumoulin. Up high with it. Down the left now, Shukat. Into the corner, Bateman. Bateman up high. Penoyer in front, chance for the Chill, as that was, I believe, Dumoulin diving on the attempt. He'll quickly get stolen back, but they're not going to like how he did it. They're going to give it back to the Shamrocks with a power play to boot. Sitting for 2 minutes, it looks like the Chill will once again have to survive a Shamrocks power play. We talked about it at the beginning of this first period. The Shamrocks offense has been lethal early in the season. Both teams struggling with each other's defenses, early here at Brentwood. As we get started from the corner, Siege on the right side, looking for a way to set up. Fires that one in, stolen right back. Here comes Penoyer. Down the right side, potential 2-on-1 for the Chill. Penoyer taking it back outside instead. Choosing to waste down the shot clock instead of taking the shot. 15 seconds. Up high with Charchuk. Slowly walks it down the right. 5 seconds. Happy to waste down this shot clock as he just puts that one right into the netting. 1:15 left on the Shamrocks power play. They'll start with it from their own zone. Here comes Auger. Down the right, Kalinic. Has the only goal of the game so far for the Shamrocks. Back up high, Auger fires, good save, Martin. They'll send this one down the right as we're going to see Regenbald taking it over half. He didn't. Looks like the referee wasn't too happy with something the Chill did there. I missed the call. Regardless, the Shamrocks get it right back. And that is not too good. The Chill could have wasted down at least 30 seconds of the power play. Now they got to survive that extra 30 in their own zone. Back up high. Down the left. Right in front. Finds a backhanded shot, but it looks like it might have gone wide and into the netting. Now down the right. Caden Regimbald. Back down the left side. Bateman spins off of him, trying to work his way in. 10 seconds to go. Back up high with it, Charchuk. 5-second shot clock. He'll work his way in. Trying to outrun the defender. Gets an easy save in on Mizek. Gets the second try and scores. What an effort by Ian Charchuk. 3-1 Chill. The Chill take a 2-goal lead early in the second period over a Calgary Shamrocks team that has yet to register a loss. They have a tie on the season, but they have yet to lose. As DaCosta gets it off the faceoff. Down the right side, nearly gets the shot off, but it gets knocked off his stick first. The Chill put it on goal. Ethan Dumoulin finds number 4. A quick fight afterwards, as we might be seeing a line brawl here in Brentwood. The refs quickly trying to get in the middle of it. No gloves have hit the floor yet. Mizek coming out to clear. He's having a chat with one of the referees as they still try and get everybody out of that corner. Bateman having a quick word with Mizek, letting him know the Chill taking a 3-goal lead. 3 very quick goals in just 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And Mizek not too happy. He continues to chat with one of the referees on the floor. Mizek had a very strong first period. The second has not had a strong start for him. We'll have to see how he responds as the Chill's offense has started to heat up. And the Shamrocks quickly are going to end up in a game of catch-up here in the second. We get ready for another draw. Quickly won by the Chill. They head down the left side of the floor. Up high, Dumoulin. Trying to cut down the right. Back up high, Bateman. Over to Kohut. He'll fire. That goes wide. Popping it back out to Bateman. Walks in. Right in front. Goes low and scores. The Chill are on fire. They find number 5. And what originally looked like a low-scoring heavyweight bout between two of the best defenses in the league has quickly seen the Chill find something here early in the second period. Quickly pinned by the Shamrocks. It's popped in the air and stolen back by the Chill. Quick hit on the Shamrocks player. That's Beckett Davis right down in front of the boards, and they quickly call on the trainer. As we're going to wait and see what ends up being the outcome of this one. As the trainer checks on the player. We're going to head to a break here. We'll update you when we have more news as to what will be happening here. You're currently watching NetFront Sports. As the player is now returned to his feet, Beckett Davis able to walk off on his own, a good sight for the Shamrocks as Owen Hamill already in the box, excuse me, as a few fans in the crowd want a boarding call. We're going to see 2 minutes put on the board. The Shamrocks head for their 4th power play of the game. They've yet to score on the power play yet. The Chill have been very solid shorthanded. Let's see if they can keep it up. Back up to Auger. Down the right. They work their way around. Kalinic. Auger. Back along the boards once again. 10-second shot clock. Tyler Auger. Up high, 5 seconds. Cuts his way in. Goes low. Can't beat Martin. And it looks like that might have not even made contact with Martin, as they do call a shot clock violation. Here comes the Chill, though. Quick to pick up the ball and head in on the attack. Getting double teamed in the corner as Damon Penoyer tries to get loose. Picked up by Bateman. Bateman, Penoyer gets the ball right in front. Can't corral. Has to go back behind the goal to try and find it. Myzik finally tracks as a heavy hit back behind the play on Bateman. He's not too happy about it. The Shamrocks finally get the ball back. 1 minute left on their power play. Down the right side they go. Setting things up. Back up high. Down the left again. Right in front. They fire. Good save by Martin. Charging in on the steal. Auger goes high. Martin meets him. Good save by the Chill goaltender. Back in the corner. Pushing their way down the floor. Caden Regenball gets it over half and down low. We've got about 15 seconds left on this shot clock. He'll end up losing it long before that goes off. So with about 10 seconds to go on the power play, the Shamrocks try and do something quick here. They'll push their way in. 5 seconds. Back to the corner. Back up high. The Chill will get another defender. Heavy hit in front. The Chill head straight back to the box. And that's going to get popped up in front. 6 on 5 until the Chill touch up, and they will. So once again, it looks like the Chill head to the box. Regenbald will go take a seat. It'll be a slashing. And right as the Chill survive one power play, they have to survive one more. Up high, Auger. Down the left side, McLean. Back to Auger, down the right. Up high, Kalinic looks. Back to McLean. McLean and Kalinic go back and forth. They'll miss on the shot. That's going to be a quick over and back call. The Chill run up to try and pick it up. They have to go to the corner to start with it. Walking it back up high is Logan Penoyer. On the left side, Brody DaCosta. DaCosta working off one defender. Looking for options. 10 seconds to go. More than happy to waste down the shot clock. Decides to just put that one in on Myzik, who makes a nice and easy save. And it looks like that's an illegal substitution call on the Shamrocks. Or maybe a technical. Looks like the refs maybe not liking something that Shamrock had to say, as that's Nolan Highcamp going to take a seat in the box. 2 minutes added to the board. We'll get some 4-on-4 for at least 1 minute and 5 seconds before 55 seconds of Calgary Chill power play. The Chill start with it. Down low. Charchuk. Off a screen from Dumoulin. Charchuk. He'll walk in. Fires low. Big block in front, as that was Kalen Snee getting in front of it. Here comes Auger. He gets the steal. Doesn't have the legs to get that out of danger. He'll have to turn back. 20 seconds. Auger picks it up high. 35 seconds left on the 4-on-4. We go down the left. They'll fire it in front, right in low. They'll get it right back, it looks like. No shot clock change on that one. Looks like they didn't get it off. So we'll go down the right side and we'll go sailing into the corner where it's recovered by the Shamrocks once again. So that's a big steal with 10 seconds left in this 4-on-4. Up high, Auger looks, behind the back pass, can't find McLean. They'll go to the corner to find it. 15 seconds on the shot clock as we head to a power play for the Chill. In front, McLean finds Auger. 10 seconds to go. Hamill. Out comes Shukat. Martin looking for options. He sees one. He's going to go deep here. Tries to find Shukat as we get a little bit of goalie pong. Now down the left. The Shamrocks with the chance to waste a lot of this power play. It's just the Chill's second of the game so far, and they won't be able to do much with it. On the left side, Tyler Auger cuts his way. That'll go off a player and into the board. The Chill get it back. 10 seconds to go. 5-on-4. Bateman. The Shamrocks get their player out of the box. 10 seconds to go. Up high. In front, Bateman. Fires. Good save. As it's picked right back up, they get a fresh shot clock. In front, Kohut trying to find a teammate in Bateman. Bateman fires. Good save, Mizek. They head the other way. Here comes the Shamrocks. 2-on-2 becomes a 2-on-3. He walks in, fires, and scores. The Shamrocks finally find an answer in the second period. They're back within 3. We get ready for another face-off. Quickly picked up and won by DaCosta. He's going to charge in. Fires. Good save. Mizek, second try won't go. They'll be forced to the corner instead. Back up high. Cutting his way over. Knocked off his stick. And he'll get taken down, but the ref won't like how he did it. It looks like the Chill will once again head to the box as that's Baxter Graff the ref's looking at. It'll be a holding call to the Chill defender. It'll be the 6th power play opportunity for the Shamrocks. Although we will see a Shamrock head to the box as well. It looks like we're going to see coincidentals called here. We're going to get some 4-on-4. The Shamrocks starting with it up high. Auger on the attack. Pushing his way back behind the goal. 25 seconds to set up for the Shamrocks. Up high on the right side, down the left. McLean. Auger back up high, down low. Nice little shot picked up by McLean. Martin gets taken out. They'll blow it down quick, and it looks like the Chill will get the ball back. It actually looks like we'll head to our media break, so we'll do that instead. We'll be right back with you in just a moment. You're watching Junior B Lacrosse here on NetFront. All right, welcome back. 9:36 left in the second period as the Chill, in the first half of that second, pulled away quickly, scoring 4 straight goals on Chase Mizek. The Shamrocks just recently finally finding a response. And now we'll get ready to continue some 4-on-4 between these two very offensively inclined teams. The Shamrocks in need of a few quick goals if they want to find their way back into this game. The Calgary Chill more than happy to play a lot of defense here. Down the right side, Dumoulin pushing their way back up high. Down the left instead, Bateman in front. Dumoulin again, 10 seconds. Down the left we go. Shukat looking for a way in. Back up high with it, winds up, fires. That'll go flying off the goaltender and back up high. Down the left, Nolan Highcamp. He'll have a breakaway, cuts his way in, shoots. He won't shoot. He'll end up taking it back behind the net instead before the Shamrocks reset up high. Back down the right instead. Kalinic finds a lane, fires, won't beat Martin, won't find the net either. As the Chill get the steal off the backboards and head the other direction. 35 seconds left in this 4-on-4. Down the left side with it. Ethan Dosdall down the right side now with Kohut. He tries to fire, finds a lane, goes low. Finally getting loose. They'll end up sending a man right into the boards. They'll get a fresh shot clock. Goes for a diving shot. Good save, Mizek. Did that go in? No, it did not. They'll say somehow Aaron Siege got the stop. The Shamrocks getting a little lucky on that play. Able to keep that ball out of the net, avoid going down by 4. Auger over to Siege in the corner, up high Auger. 5 seconds to go. Cutting down the left side, shoots it in, but not able to beat Martin. He'll get knocked along the boards. Heavy hit, and the refs will agree with the fans in the crowd. Not too happy about how that one was laid. It looks like, once again, it'll be Caden Regimbald going to take a seat. As we'll see 2 minutes thrown up on the board here. It'll be the 7th penalty taken so far by the Calgary Chill to just 3 for the Shamrocks. Down the right, Kalinic. Back up high, Auger. Walks in, fires. That might have gone wide. No, they'll say that shot got in on goal. So the Shamrocks will restart up high. Tyler Auger. The Shamrocks leading scorer with it up high. Down the left, back over to Siege, back up to Auger, sees a lane, fires, misses wide, and it'll get recovered back along the boards. 10 seconds to go. Auger, Siege, need to do something. Back to Auger again. That'll get blocked, I believe, off the mask of McLean. Right in front, trying to get it off. It'll be after the shot clock. So the Chill will get the ball back in the offensive zone. 1:07 left in the Shamrocks power play. On the right side, Dumoulin. Back up high on the left, Shukat. Taking his time with it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dumoulin fires, blocked in front. He faked it. It'll end up getting a second try, but goes wide. That'll go sailing back into the netting. 36 seconds left on the power play. Back up high. Shamrocks reset. Back along the boards once again. Aaron Siege down the left side. with Auger, cutting his way in. Did he connect with the goaltender? I don't believe he got the shot off. 10 seconds to go. Shamrocks try and find something. Fire it low. Misses on the try. It'll go back into the corner. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Trying to get loose. Need to do something. Won't have the shot clock to do it. Shamrocks run out of time. And the Chill survive another Shamrocks power play. The Shamrocks 0 for 7 so far here tonight. Jacob Shukat up high. Now cutting in. Kohut finds a lane, fires. Good save by Mizek. And here's a chance for the Shamrocks. Breakaway try. That'll go in on goal, I believe. But they weren't happy about the way they took him down. And it looks like the Chill will head to the box once again. It's going to be an interference call. And that's penalty number 8. As we're getting ready for a penalty shot here, out to take it is going to be Kalen Snee. As Snee gets ready to go, the assistant captain for the Shamrocks. Slow approach, down the left side, straight down center, walks in, good save by Easton Martin. With that, we'll get ready for another face-off. The Shamrocks switching it up, going with Captain Ben McLean versus Brody DaCosta. This will be quickly won by McLean, winning his face-off debut on the night. Down the right side, Shamrocks set things up on even strength. Trying to get some offense on the floor here. Down the right side they go. Siege. Down the left, Tyler Auger cuts his way in, goes low on Martin, who makes another good save. Baxter Graff trying to take it over the half line. Down the left side, Bateman, only one man to beat, walks in, goes high. Mizek finds it, as that's a good save by Chase Mizek. Back along the boards. Will be picked up by Armstrong. He's got some speed, but runs into 3 Chill defenders who take him out. Shamrocks not too happy about how they did that, but won't get the call they're looking for. On the left side, Bateman, back up high. Charchuk looking for options. Charchuk goes back and forth with Dosdall. Bateman gets it on the left side, trying to cut his way in. Puts it on goal. Good save by Mizek. And they're going to end up calling an illegal screen, I believe. Shamrocks will get the ball back. Down the left side. Pushing his way in, has the shot, goes high. They'll say he had a foot down inside the goaltender's crease. Now down the right side, Cowett. Up high. Quickly caught by Ethan Dumoulin. On the left side, Shukat back over once again to Dumoulin. Winds up, fires, goes low. Good save, Mizek. Rebound there, but Kohut tracking it down. So they'll get another chance at it. Setting up their offense. 20-second shot clock, but illegal screen. Shamrocks get the ball back. 3 minutes in the second period. 5-2 the score after a dominant start by the Chill. Things have slowed down and evened out in the second half of the second period. Shamrocks were able to find a goal, but they're going to have to pick up speed if they want to get back in it. Back up high, able to track Blake Davies. That shot goes high and they'll score. The Shamrocks find number 3 off an absolute laser from up high. And we'll get ready for another draw. Ben McLean steps up to take it. And it looks like he's going to grab his second faceoff win. A heavy hit in front of the boards leads to an immediate whistle. As we'll get another penalty out of the Calgary Chill here. Tyler Auger starting with it up high. The Shamrocks power play has been very much dormant through the first 38 minutes of this one. They are trying to change that. A goal here would bring them back within 1. Auger back down the right side. Siege. Back over to Kolinich. Auger fires, can't beat Martin. Now down the right side, Dane O'Connell cuts through 2 Shamrocks. He'll take it down the left. Up high now, Bateman. Having to work off one defender. Charchuk, 3 seconds to go. Cutting in is Dumoulin, couldn't get the shot off. And with 1 minute left on the power play, the Shamrocks reset at about the half-point line. Auger. Down the right side. Down the left we go. Back to Auger. On the right, Negrin. In front, cutting his way in. They'll score. What a solo effort as the Shamrocks finally score on the power play. As we get some fighting right in the crease of the Chill. A player still down on the floor. We'll wait and see what the call ends up being here and whether we're going to get more than a few. It looks like Martin might be getting a penalty here too. He's not too happy about it. It's going to be 4-on-4. As a player from both teams will go to the box. 2 minutes added to the board. We will see a face-off to get things underway here. Down the left side comes Kalen Snee. Fires it in front. Good save by Kalinic. Now down the left they go. Only 55 seconds left in the period. Up high, going down heavy, and it looks like the Chill will finally get the power play they've been looking a while for. It's going to be a cross check, I believe. The Chill will get ready to go. Dumoulin. Walking it from the half line. Down the left side. Up high. Bateman fires. Good save, Mizek. Picking it back up off the steal. Charchuk with the try. Good save, Mizek again. Down the right, picking it up is Bateman. Down the left instead with Dosdall. Dumoulin, Bateman. Bateman waits. Dumoulin fires, goes wide. 20 seconds to go. 10-second shot clock. As Bateman can't hold it on the right side of half, they want a timeout. They're going to get it. So with 8.9 left on the board, we'll see the Shamrocks get ready to go for one last try to try and tie it heading into the third period. The Chill hold on to their power play for another minute 25. The Shamrocks can pull their goaltender, go to 5-on-5. It looks like they will, as Mizek will step onto the bench. With that, we're ready to go. Picking it up on the right side, here comes the Shamrocks. Rushing their way in, spins by one defender, goes low, goes high, and way wide. They'll say that went out of play, and they're just gonna blow that one down. We will head to intermission here. 20 minutes still left between these two divisional foes. 5-4, the Calgary Chill lead with just a little bit left to go. They're trying to take away or give the Calgary Shamrocks their first loss of the season. They just have to hold out for one more period. We've got a 10-minute break before that, though. Do not go anywhere. You're watching Junior B Lacrosse here on NetFront. All right, welcome back inside the Brentwood Sportsplex as we get ready to go. Third period action between the Calgary Chill and the Calgary Shamrocks. It is currently 5-4 as we've had a very, very close game so far. 33 shots for the Calgary Chill, 26 for the Shamrocks so far. On the power play, the Chill 0 for 5, while the Shamrocks 1 for 10, getting plenty of chances, but only recently getting their first power play goal of the game. Face-off so far, 54% for the Chill and 46% for the Shamrocks. As it's been an interesting one so far. We've only got 20 minutes left in it. And the the Chill will start on the power play, trying to extend their lead. They had, at one point, a 4-goal lead earlier in that second period. The Shamrocks were able to work their way back a little bit as both teams able to get their offenses going under the short change. Now we're back to the long like we were in the first period. Both teams only scoring 1 in that first 20. So we'll get back underway. McLean versus DaCosta, and it'll be won by DaCosta. Picking it up for the Chill. Down the right side, they'll set up their offense. A pretty major face-off win as they get to start their power play a little bit earlier than they would have if they had lost it with 15 seconds to go. Outside Bateman, down the left, shoot cat, back to Bateman again. Bateman, up high Dumoulin. Bateman bobbles it, will end up going off his stick. Up high Dumoulin, walks in, fires, not able to beat Mizek. Rebound might have been there, but McLean gets back on D. Auger picks it up at half. Down the left, passes it right over to Kalinic. Sees a lane, fires in on Martin, who makes another excellent save. He's been really solid so far here tonight. Baxter Graff spins off one defender. Working his way in down the left side. Back along the boards. Up high, the Chill recover. Bateman has it. Will end up going right back to the Shamrocks. Down the left, they push their way in. Nearly finds a lane. Ends up having to go back outside. Nolan Highcamp with it. Hands it off to Aaron Siege. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Down the left side. Up high, looks, fires, blocked in front before getting popped up in the air. Shot clock violation on the Shamrocks. This will end up going high. 20-second shot clock for the Chill as they set up their offense with Brody DaCosta. On the right side, bobbling a little bit is Brett Kohut, still looking for his first goal of the year. He'll get pushed into the board, losing the ball, and the Shamrocks recover. Now down the right side, Jacob Armstrong with it. Now down the right, McGrin. Auger speeds up, looking for options. Kalinic up high, back to Auger. Auger working off the screen from McLean, fires that one. Bit of a backhand going high. Baxter Graff speeds up, able to outrun that attacker. He'll try and take it to the goal. Has to beat 2 defenders. Can he do it? It doesn't look like he will be able to hold on to the ball. So Mizek picking that loose ball up, sends it up the floor. Now down the right with it. Up high. I'll go off a stick, popped up in the air. That's going to end up being a shot clock violation on the Shamrocks. Rhodey DaCosta down the right side. Trying to work their way up. Dumoulin with it. Up high. Pushing his way in. Kohut looking. Fires low. Mizek didn't see it. Didn't need to. It missed the net. As DaCosta tries again. That'll be another miss. Will end up right in front, and that's another shot clock violation. Auger had the one-on-one. Decided to turn back. Hands it off to Kolinic. Kolinic trying to push his way in. Gets the shot off. Good save, Martin. He's looking for options. Ends up handing it off to O'Connell. Down the left side. Dawsdall. Up high. Picking it up is Bateman. Down the right. Looks like that'll end up getting picked off and stolen by the Shamrocks. So we'll head down the right side of the floor once again. Up high with it. Cutting his way towards the goal. Pushing his way right in front. Not able to get it loose. He'll end up going down. They try and recover. It'll get stolen. The Chill starting to head the other way. Up high. So he'll end up getting knocked off his stick. The Shamrocks picking up a steal. They try and take it back over half. Down the right side, cutting his Auger. Not able to find him. As McCaig ends up just handing it off to Auger and going off for a change. The offense back on the floor for the Shamrocks. 10-second shot clock. Goes sailing over to Kolinic. Stolen by Regenbald off a bad pass. Now down the left side. No goals scored in the first 6 minutes of this final frame. The Chill have it in the corner. They'll try and go for a wraparound. They'll score. Ethan Dumoulin beats Mizek. As he was able to get a steal back behind the net of the Shamrocks and wrap that one right around. We'll see the Chill take a 2-goal lead. I believe the Chill have scored the first goal of every single period so far. The Shamrocks looking a lot better in the second half. We'll see if that pattern continues as we'll see both players hit the floor. Trying to swat this one up. The Chill will end up picking up the face-off. Both teams trying to track. It'll end up getting popped in the air and stolen back by the Shamrocks. Now down the right side. Up high. McLean swatting it down. McLean fires high on Easton Martin. Another good save by him. Now down the left side, Auger. Shamrocks setting up to the corner, McLean. 15-second shot clock, back to Siege. Here comes Auger. Down the right, fires wide, off the back of the net, where Martin will go back to find it. Down the left side of the floor now, Ethan Dawsdall. Dawsdall into the corner, Shukat coming in to assist. It'll be the Chill picking it up out of that left side, walking in and firing. That'll be Kohut. Good save by Mizek. Back up high once again. Norris hands that one right off. Negrin trying to push his way into the offensive zone. Up high again. Kolinic trying to look for an angle. Gets a screen, walks in and fires and scores. The Shamrocks back within one. Now with 8 minutes gone in the third period, both teams have traded goals, leaving us back where we started, just a 1-goal difference. DaCosta will attempt to step in. Looks like they'll end up calling an infraction on McLean. Stolen back by the Shamrocks. We'll see them head down the right side, missed the long pass, popped up in the air. They'll be there for McLean. He'll lose it trying to spin, nearly getting another steal, and here comes the Chill with a 2-on-2. On the left side now. Bateman trying to cut his way in, but couldn't outmuscle the two Shamrocks in front. He'll keep working, back up high with Charchuk. Bateman walks in, fires, good, ends up going off the goaltender and back into the corner. Diving try, won't go. Looking for another chance, Dumoulin scores! The Chill get right back to their 2-goal lead. McLean, he'll pick up this win for the Shamrocks and run in on the attack. Trying to do it all himself, goes back behind the net. Up high, that shot blocked in front. Trying to chase it down is Hamill, laying the body. He'll end up getting popped loose and recovered before going back down the floor with the Shamrocks. 5-second shot clock, sending a Hail Mary pass to McLean. Went a little bit over his head and into the netting, so the Chill restart in their own zone. Back up high, Grayson Bateman. Recovered by Shoecap. Up high, Bateman once again. Winds up, fires, goes off the shoulder of Mizek and into the netting. Dawsdahl looking for someone to cut. Finds it in Kohut on the right side. Good save, Mizek. Recovered by Kohut again. 25-second shot clock. The Chill maybe up by 2 goals, but they ain't done yet, as that diving try won't go. Back outside. Firing it is Kohut. Popped up in front. Trying to get the steal, and they will. The Shamrocks were able to recover the ball on the rebound, but it looks like the Chill got it right back. No shot clock reset, though. Shamrocks sending a long pass over half. Down the left side with Adam Cowett. He'll hand it off for Charchuk. Back in the corner once again with Brody DaCosta. Up high. Knocked off the stick at Ethan Dumoulin. Back to Charchuk. Picking it up off the floor. 5 seconds. Cutting in, but cannot find the stick of Logan Panoyer. Shamrocks recover. 9 minutes to go here in the third period. 2 goals the difference. So far in the third period, we've seen 2 goals from the Chill, 1 from the Shamrocks. Back on the right side, hand in the air. Looks like the Chill will get another power play as Mizek makes the run to the bench. And this will make the 11th penalty taken by the Chill. But before we get to that, we will head to our media break. So we'll be right back with you. You're watching Junior B Lacrosse here on NetFront Sports. All right, welcome back. The Shamrocks getting ready to go for their power play. Chance to bring themselves back within one. 8:45 left on the game clock. Back up high, Kalinic. Auger. Kalinic once again. Auger. They'll go back and forth. Back along the boards in front. McLean misses. Sneaking it back out high. Auger. Down the right side. Kalinic fires it in. Goes off a defender and scores. The Shamrocks find their second power play goal of the game. McLean stepping into the draw, cross from DaCosta. Or excuse me, that's Dosdall, I believe. In to take it for the Chill. Quickly popped up in the air and recovered by the Chill. Knocked into the boards. As he's trying to just survive. 3 Shamrocks swarming him. He'll get out of there, and the Chill will get a chance to get their offense going. Shukat needs to survive the onslaught as well, though, but it won't look like he'll be able to. It'll get knocked off his stick. Chase Mizek finding it. Down the right side. Working their way down. Up high. In the corner. McLean fires just over top of the net. This will be an over and back call as Penoyer tries to chase after it. 7:27. It's the Chill. Maintain their 1-goal lead. They're trying to add to it as down the right side, Kohut fires, scores! The Chill go up by 2 once again. Just going back and forth with the Calgary Shamrocks. And I believe that's going to be Brett Kohut's first goal of the season. Coming at a big time for the Chill. DaCosta once again stepping in. Will get pinned. DaCosta puts it off McLean's leg, and they'll have to go into the boards to try and track. Heavy hit at center. No call on the play as both teams get digging. Quick whistle. They'll blow this down. The refs will end up meeting at center to talk this one over and try and decide which way they want to go with it. It'll end up going for the Chill. Up high on the left side. Shukat. Now with Dosdall. Tries to put it low. That shot goes right off the leg, I believe, of Dallas Gavin. And you can see him still feeling that one. As that lacrosse ball caught him in a spot he did not like. Down the right side, a chance for Kohut. Off the crossbar, I believe. And back out. We'll get a whistle. They'll go back to the Shamrocks with 6:32 left in the third. Down by 2. Shamrocks looking to score quick. Down the left side, Blake Davies. Back up high once again, Jaden Kalinic. Trying to cut in off the top of the goaltender, and Martin rebound there. The Shamrocks go for a wraparound, foot in the crease. They'll call it off. Passing this one down the right side. Ethan Dumlin looking for a way in. DaCosta up high with it. On the right side. Dumlin up high, Bateman down the left, 10 seconds to go. In front, DaCosta fires wide. Bateman able to get up and catch it. Walks in all alone, goes right off of Mizek, going after his own rebound. Will get taken back by the Shamrocks. Stolen by DaCosta before an over and back will be called on the Chill. The Shamrocks getting it at the half line. All right, on the right side. The Shamrocks cutting in. I believe an illegal screen being called on the Shamrocks. The Chill get it in their own zone. They try and move up the floor with it. Damon Penoyer. So end up with Shukat. Dosdall on the right. Nearly knocked off the stick of Kohut. He was able to find it once again. Having a big presence in this third period. Dosdall back across again. Dumoulin fires. Good save by Mizek. On the right side of the floor, Negrin. On the left, back outside, winding up. Kalinic fires low. It'll go off of Martin and back out along the boards. Now with Jaden Kalinic. On the left side, Ben McLean. That'll end up being a good save by Martin. He'll get a little bit of help on the outside by Regenbald. Now with a breakaway chance, Cowett not able to beat Mizek. I'll get popped up. Tyler Auger. 4 minutes to go here. The Shamrocks running out of time if they want to hold on to their 0. On the right side. Back up high, 10 seconds to go. Walking in, working off a screen. Back to Siege, cutting his way in. 3 seconds to go, tried to fire. Auger, blocked in front. Shot clock violation on the Chill. So he'll end up getting sent back up high. Logan Penoyer picking it up. The Chill trying to find Bateman. Missed on the pass. He found the rebound off the boards. We'll go back up high instead. Charchuk. Spinning off the defender. Trying to cut his way in. Wraparound try won't go. It's a shot clock violation on the Chill. 3:02 left in the third period. 8-6 your score. The Chill holding on to a 2-goal lead over the top of the South, Calgary Shamrocks. McLean down the right side. Back up high, trying to outrun a few defenders. It'll bounce off a Chill defender leg and go back into the corner. Shot clock violation on the Shamrocks. The Chill will get it back with 2:30. Up high, Shukat. Down the right side, it's Bateman. Bateman sees a lane, tries to take it, popped off his stick in the process. Not able to recover it. Down the right side we go. It'll end up going right over half. Rylan Patterson. Aaron Siege down the right. High camp, 15 seconds. Into the corner with Siege. Trying to walk in. Gets it popped off his stick, swatted into the dirt. The Chill tracking it down. Graff having to run after it. Gets a new shot clock for the Chill. Trying to cut his way in on his own. Goes high. Mizek meets him. And that'll end up being an excellent save and a timeout here for the Shamrocks. As they're going to head to their benches and try and figure out what they want to do here. 2 goals the difference. 137, I believe, left in the third period. The Shamrocks needing 2 quick goals, and you got to wonder if Chase Mizek is going to stay in between the pipes. So they could try and get 6 attackers on the floor. So they're talking it over. Mizek currently standing on the bench. It looks like that is where he will stay, as that defensive bench is going to come to a close. The Shamrocks starting with it on their own side of half with the captain, McLean. 5 attackers on the other side of the floor already. They will more or less get 3 tries, assuming they use all the shot clock, to score 2 goals. Down the right, walking in, back behind the net, Siege tries to find a man in front, and McLean misses on the try. Didn't hit the net. Shot clock remains the same, stolen back by the Chill. As here comes Penoyer in front, needing to fire in on Mizek, but deciding not to. They would much rather just waste down this shot clock. They do not want to give any time to the Shamrocks. 15 seconds, 1:05 on the game clock. Down the left side, Bateman cutting his way in. Chill offense looking for a heartbreaker. Bateman fires low. Mizek, no need to make the save on that one. Mizek runs to the bench. The Shamrocks get ready to go. Another attempt at 6-on-5. Tyler Auger up high with it. 45 seconds on the game clock, 20 on the shot. Down the right, Soren Negrin with it. Up high. Into the corner, McLean. Good save by Martin. In front, another try, won't end up getting off his stick. Cutting through traffic. We got a hand in the air. The Chill recover. And it looks like we might be seeing a Shamrocks power play with 25 seconds left in the third period. As there's some confusion on the floor here. They're trying to figure out how many people are supposed to be on the floor. It looks like they got it ironed out now. Auger down the right side. Siege in front, McLean. I don't think they made contact, as we may be getting a timeout here. A timeout by the Calgary Chill. 18 seconds left on the clock. The Shamrocks have a power play. They can only score 1 on it. They need 2. And 18 seconds, all that's left. They are trying to avoid losing their first game of the season. They sit top of the South, tied with the Rocky View Silvertips at 9 points. The Silvertips, I believe, having played 2 more games than them going into tonight. As they are going to need a miracle. Let's see if they find it. Charchuk, quick to just go right behind his net, looking for options. Quarterback in his own pocket. He's going to try and rush up. Goes for the full length shot, I believe. It'll go into the netting. Shamrock 7 seconds. Down the right side. Hits a man. Walks in. Has options. Tries to cut in. Misses on the pass. Goes to the corner. And the Calgary Chill topple the Shamrocks. Last week they took down the Rebels, top of the North. And this weekend they get their weekend underway, taking down the top of the South. The Calgary Chill moving to a record of 4-2 after starting the season 0-2, winning 4 straight games. And a pretty impressive feat, giving the Shamrocks their first loss. And with that, that'll do it for us here on NetFront Sports. You've been watching the Calgary Chill and the Calgary Shamrocks. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good night.